Auburn football took on the LSU Tigers in Jordan-Hare Stadium this past Saturday. The Auburn offense struck first after Daniel Carlson made a 51-yard field goal midway through the first quarter. LSU responded by driving down the field for a touchdown. However, Auburn bounced back with 3 more Daniel Carlson field goals to take the lead, 12-10 halfway through the third quarter. LSU took the lead after a field goal, but Daniel Carlson stepped up to the occasion yet again with 2 more field goals in the fourth quarter to take the lead 18-13. On LSU's last drive, they drove down the field to the Auburn 10. On 4th and 6, the offense hurried to the line to get the playoff. LSU snapped the ball and threw it in the back of the end zone for the win. At least for a moment, everyone thought they did. After a review, the offense did not get the playoff in time, and Auburn came away with the victory. This win brings Auburn to 2-2 for the season and drops LSU from the AP Top 25. In response of the loss, LSU fired head coach Les Miles. Auburn's next game will be at home against the University of Louisiana-Monroe for a homecoming. Kickoff is at 2:30. Yesterday, Gus Malzahn announced that defensive end Paul James III will likely miss the rest of the season with a knee injury. James has 3 total tackles so far this season. Soccer hit the road this weekend for key SEC matchups. On Friday, they took down the 12th-ranked Florida Gators in Gainesville for the first time in program history, winning 3-0. 2 of the goals came from Kristen Dodson. The Tigers then traveled to Athens and defeated the Bulldogs 4-1. Kristen Dodson again netted 2 goals in the match. Soccer returns home this Friday for another SEC match against Missouri at 7 p.m. In addition to being named SEC Offensive Player of the Week, Kristen Dodson was also named the NCAA Women's National Player of the Week. Dodson had 4 goals, including 2 game winners and 2 assists over the weekend. Volleyball hosted the LSU Tigers in the Auburn Arena this past Friday. Volleyball will be hungry for another victory when they travel to Starksville this Friday to face Mississippi State. The match is set for 7 p.m. Last week, Equestrian galloped into the season, defeating Ole Miss 18-2. This week, they'll be on the road to square up against Tennessee Martin. Auburn will be back home in 2 weeks to compete against Texas A&M. Want more sports updates throughout the week? We've got you covered. Just like us on Facebook at Eagle Eye TV and catch Tiger Tally on Friday mornings. We'll be right back. The Tigers battle in football, dominate volleyball, and continue to struggle in soccer. This is Eagle Eye Sports. Auburn fans flooded the Plains over the weekend to get ready for Auburn football's season opener. Many fans were excited for the game. Some were even optimistic about playing the number 2 team in the nation. Auburn soccer was back in action over the weekend. Despite having possession for most of the game, the Tigers couldn't find the back of the net against USC in the final game of the Auburn Soccer Classic. Soccer has yet to score a goal in all of its losses this season. They will look to put up a winning record this Friday against Vanderbilt at 6 and again on Sunday against Baylor at 2. Women's volleyball went 2 for 3 in the Active Ankle Challenge over the weekend. Their biggest win came against Louisville, where they won the match 3-2. Over the weekend, Auburn combined for 143 kills, 133 aces, 176 digs, and 48 blocks. It was a battle to the very end. Auburn football made its season debut against Clemson Saturday night. Auburn will be back in Jordan-Hare Stadium this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. to face Arkansas State. A new season, a new policy. Hear what Auburn fans had to say about the clear bag policy. Just another reminder, the policy states that fans can bring in a clear bag up to 12 inches by 6 inches by 12 inches, a small clutch purse, or a seat cushion. Want more sports updates throughout the week? We've got you covered. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and tune into Tiger Tally Friday mornings and AU Nation on Mondays. We'll be right back. Moving up in rankings, extending streaks, preparing for new seasons. Just a few words to describe what's happening in Auburn sports. We'll have the full rundown for you coming up. I'm Sarah Palczewski, and this is Eagle Eye Sports. Let the countdown to basketball season begin. Earlier today, the SEC held its media days for basketball. Bruce Pearl, TJ Lang, and TJ Dunnins were in Nashville representing Auburn. Auburn is 11th in the SEC preseason pool, with the Tigers finishing 13th in rebounding last year, 11th in scoring, and having several new faces coming. Bruce Pearl said he wasn't surprised with the rankings, but is hopeful to prove everyone wrong. Opening tip-off for the regular season for both men's and women's basketball is November 11th. Only 3 games left in Auburn soccer until the SEC tournament begins, and the Tigers are looking to finish off strong. 6 straight wins, number 11 in the coaches pool, and second in the SEC. The Tigers have a 2-game stretch on the road this week when they play LSU on Thursday and Texas A&M on Sunday. Another big highlight for the soccer team, Casey Ramzier was named SEC Offensive Player of the Week after taking 4 shots and scoring 1 goal in the Tigers' victory against Arkansas over the weekend. Volleyball is also looking to finish strong. Now 5th in the SEC and coming off 3 straight wins, the Tigers are preparing for 2 road matches, with Ole Miss tonight at 8 and Arkansas Sunday at 1. 3-1 so far through the first 4 events. The defending national champions equestrian teams host Alabama this Friday at 3 in an exhibition event. After making it all the way to the World Series last season, softball is hoping for another opportunity this upcoming season. The team won its first 4 exhibition games over the weekend and will host 2 more this Friday when they host Wallace State Community College in a doubleheader starting at 4:30. Another sport to move up in the rankings, the Auburn football team, coming off a bye week. The 21st ranked Tigers take on the 19th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks this Saturday for another primetime matchup. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Kerryon Johnson returns to practice fully on Tuesday. Malzahn has not completely given him the all-clear to start on Saturday. However, he's optimistic about his return. Want more sports updates throughout the week? Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and catch Tiger Tally every Friday morning. We'll be right back.